Welcome back to Moose News. Today we'll be discussing the Northwest Territories and why you should come for a visit.
From the scenic views, the scary stories to tell around the fire, and all the amusing events going around in the community. Handing it over to our live broadcaster right now. Over to you, Corbett.
Thanks a lot. It's currently a balmy minus 29 degrees Celsius average throughout the whole province, and the kids are out and enjoying it. Many people are out dog sledding today on Great Slave Lake, which is froze over right about now, creating this ice highway called the Detta Ice Road between Yellowknife and the town of Detta. This ice highway is one of the best ways to experience nature at its fullest and finest. But if you can brave the shivering cold, then check out the many, many mountain ranges that surround our wildlife. The most beautiful range to see is the Mackenzie Mountain Range. You can hike up the many trails reaching a max height of about 3 kilometers. These mountain ranges also contain many diamond mines, which makes us the largest exporter of diamonds in the whole country. If mountains aren't for you, then check out the beautiful Mackenzie River that flows through the Mackenzie Valley. The temperature average here is minus 16 degrees, so probably just a light coat if you're going out for a hike. And this valley ranges from the top of the Canadian Shield all the way to the southern borders of our territory. If you're brave enough for the cold, you can explore the Arctic Circle up north. Very remote, isolated, and cold at these times, where the temperature has a low of minus 38 degrees with the wind chill. Of course, up north here, we have the best light show in the world. In fact, I'm being told reports that the Northern Lights will be the brightest of the year tonight. So if you needed an excuse to come here, there it is.
Back to the desk.
All right, coming back from that live broadcast, we would now like to talk about the history of this frozen province.
Time for the History Minutes.
Thank you, Corbett. Now, for the History Minutes. Starting way back in the beginning, before the arrival of the Europeans, the Northwest Territories were inhabited by many indigenous tribes, such as the Yellowknives, Chippewayan, Sicanni, Beaver, Dogrib, Slavey, and Nahanni peoples. However, the first Europeans would make their landfall in the Northwest Territories somewhere around 1000 AD in the form of the Vikings, but there wouldn't be any documented explorations until around the 1570s when Martin Frobisher arrived. Further exploration of the whitest of the Great White North wouldn't come until around 1610, when Henry Hudson first came on the western shore of what we now call the Hudson Bay. Eventually, after the massive success of the fur trade, the Northwest Territories became divided by mainly two massive fur trading companies, the Hudson Bay Trading Company and the Northwest Company. However, in 1867, Canada would finally join together to become a country, but it was around 1870 when Britain would give away control of the Northwest Territories to Canada, and then in 1870 as well, the Hudson Bay Company would also sell Rupert's Land to Canada, finally forming the complete territory of Canada.
Thank you for that history lesson, Morgan. Now we will send it over to the Animal Den for our Animal Spotlight. Okay, everyone, this week's Animal Spotlights are a mix of adapted, fast, powerful, symbolic, and treasured to our dear territory. This week's animals are moose,
Shout out!
mountain goat, and gyrfalcon.
We'll be back with you after this short ad break.
Are you bored of winter, thinking it's just snow and cold? If that sounds like you, then come down to the Snow Kings Winter Festival. We have concerts, arts and crafts, nightclub activities, kids activities, and other fun-filled things to fill your day. For the low price of $5 for kids and $10 for parents, you can have fun on a budget. Our festival stays for 1 month and 1 month only, so come quick while the fun lasts.
Welcome back to Moose News. Our top story, a group of gold prospectors found decapitated in the Nahanni Valley. Brothers Willie and Frank McLeod went into the valley with hopes of riches beyond their wildest dreams, but instead they faced a gruesome death. The brothers were joined by a third explorer, Martin Jorgensen, who is also missing at this time. The group gave reports that night before to the local search and rescue team that they were hearing strange noises coming from the woods. They reported tall figures in just enough darkness to not be seen. They would bunker in Jorgensen's cabin only for it to burn down. Unfortunately, a massive storm came through and the rescue team couldn't save them that night. But in the morning, they were found without heads. Authorities are asking the public to stay out of the valley for the time being as they investigate the murders.
Wow, that is unfortunate news. Now back to brighter things. The snowmobile trails have opened officially in accordance with the events in the valley. A curfew of 9 o'clock has been put into place, and they officially finished the renovations to the trail, and now you can take the Yellowknife Trail to the Trans-Canada Trail. For a short ride, check out the Hay River Trail. Of course, with snowmobile seasoning opening, dog sledding has also started up again. Please be careful on any trails of dog teams passing through. The Trans-Canada Trail also provides cabins along the way for campfires or for any overnight rides. So go for a weekend on a trail, admire the northern lights, and have fun.
That's all for today's scheduled broadcast. As you can see, there's much more than meets the eyes for the Northwest Territories.
We here at Moose News would like to thank you all for tuning in and hope you get to enjoy yourselves out there today. Go on and get outside, enjoy the snowy weather and fun activities, and stay safe, everyone. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the latest news hitting you.